In recent years, we have seen a phenomenon called orthorexia. Orthorexia is a so-called eating disorder which makes the person seek healthier and healthier foods. Alright.
Alright.
That's amazing.
Last time I checked, this is not what is contributing to our leading causes of death. But anyway, the person that suffers from that disease seems to be never satisfied with their health and performance. Now, is this a bad thing? Apparently it can be.
So my diet went from being relatively well balanced to a handful of really restrictive, clean eating foods.
As vegans, we are people that are rather strict with our eating behavior. So should we worry about orthorexia? Is this the secret killer of our Western society that no one talks about? Today I want to share my thoughts on orthorexia by touching on these 3 key points. And trust me, my opinion is rather controversial. See, I actually have been accused of eating too healthy before. Sounds shocking until you know that the person that accused me of being too healthy was morbidly overweight. I've also been named boring after I've declined an offer to try drugs. Sounds shocking until you know that the guy that called me boring turned out to be a burned out cocaine addict. Some people have also called me weird because I don't choose to numb myself with beer or cigarettes. The people that call me weird are getting wasted on a daily basis. The truth is that you can't please all the people all the time. And I know that I will trigger people by making this video. While we all say that we're independent and that we simply do not care, I think the truth of the matter is that most of us have absolutely no thick skin.
I don't care if, I lost your respect. I really don't.
We are afraid to be disliked. We have a deep fear of getting criticized. Last time I checked, there's no dislike button in Facebook. There's no such button because the programmers realized that people probably would spend less time on the platform if there would be such. I mean, fear cripples us on a daily basis. We are afraid of everything, when in reality the thing that we should truly be afraid of is fear. Number 1, the crippling power of fear. What prevents us from starting a business is not actual lawsuits or bankruptcy, but the fear of those 2 possibilities. What cripples us from recreating our physique is not an actual injury, but a fear of failure, public ridicule, or shame. The moment I left Switzerland to go to Southeast Asia for at least 3 months, a girl hit me up and asked me, "How do you do this?" What she truly meant is, I want to do the same thing, yet I'm crippled by fear. Sure, healthy eating is a clinical disorder in 2019 when over half of the US population is overweight and over a third are obese. But are those people truly the ones you would like to get advice from? Last time I checked, I'd rather be eating too healthy than be so overweight that I have to take shots of insulin on a daily basis. Take Drew Canoli. He's the founder of an incredibly successful business called Organifi and is able to display an extraordinary physique. He eats 30 fruit servings a week, contrary to the ordinary 9 servings. He also gets his blood tested every 90 days.
Most people eat 9 different fruits and servings of fruit and vegetables per week. I try to get 30. So more fruits and veggies, more superfoods.
According to the definition, Drew Canoli is suffering from orthorexia. Now, does this all sound too extreme? I mean, most people would easily, without hesitation, change their lives with this guy. I think we just need to follow this one thing. Number 2, we need to make sure our diet is actually healthy. I think this point is crucial. Do we think our diet is healthy, or is there actually scientific truth behind that eating behavior? I think a lot of ex-vegans are actually suffering from orthorexia. Take Tim Sheaf for example. Tim was constantly looking to improve his performance and health to the degree that he even started drinking his own piss.
I tried it all. I drank my own urine for 2 years, almost every single day for 2 years.
I agree with the concept of orthorexia to that degree that some of us have an unrealistic expectations of our daily performance. It doesn't matter how well we eat or how good we exercise or how good we sleep. Our life will never be all sunshine and rainbows. We will never rainbows out of our ass. This fantasy just doesn't freaking exist. Nonetheless, I think it's still important that we, number 3, strive for performance. Now, to some degree, I can understand Tim Sheaf's behavior, because he was a top-level athlete. And if you take a look at top-level athletes, business owners, and people that change something in this world, they're willing to do everything for increased performance. Tom Brady, an all-star player in the NFL, stated that if you're going to compete against me, you better be willing to give up your life, because I'm giving up mine. Now, I'm not saying that this is the path that is right for everyone. I'm just saying that sacrifice is a common practice among all top performers. Cristiano Ronaldo started following a ridiculously restrictive sleep schedule of 5 90-minute sleeping blocks sprinkled over a 24-hour period. According to this article, Cristiano always sleeps in the same fetal position, wearing new laundry and on exactly 10 centimeters of foam. The article also states that during the London Olympics, Sir Chris Soy, another top performer, was given a 5-star hotel room. Yet the bed stayed unused, because the athlete slept on the floor on a sleep kit tailored to his body shape. Gandhi had less than 10 things to his name the day he died. He constantly tried to minimize what he owns. He constantly tried to put more restrictions on himself. Number 4, and I know this is a bonus point, yeah! The fear of restriction. It seems nowadays that there's a huge fear of restriction, especially in our generation. We don't want to put any label on ourselves because, God forbid, we don't want to restrict our choices. When in reality, unknown to us, 99% of our existence is restrictions. Our working contract with a company restricts us from working somewhere else due to conflicting interests. Our relationship with a partner restricts us from that hot guy or chick at the bar. Our residence in one country, and to some degree our social circle, restricts us in staying in different countries and exploring the world. Life is full of restrictions, and then the explanation of why a certain eating behavior is not good for you is suddenly restrictions though? Or because some vegans apparently dream about meat?
A lot of the YouTubers described having these like crazy vivid cravings, like they were even dreaming about eating steak and fish at night. This is actually kind of a common outcome when we deny ourselves something. We tend to want it more. That's true for any kind of restrictive diet.
Now, have you ever dreamt about living in the Bahamas while you're actually stuck in Colorado? Have you ever dreamt of getting in a nasty dump while you're in a happy marriage? Well, I have dreamt about eating meat. But guess what? I've also dreamt about throwing a grenade in a classroom. Does this mean I stop being a vegan or actually have violent intentions? God damn it, no! Dreaming is a way for your brain to simulate experiences without dealing with actual consequences. And guess what? After both those dreams, I woke up and thought, how the hell did you come up with that brain? I have absolutely no urge in eating meat or blowing up a classroom. Yes, you can stop your recording now, NSA. Our dreams are an experimental ground for your brain where it links seemingly unrelated experiences with each other to see how they would plan out. What I want to get across is that depending on our long-term goals, some restrictions are actually good for us. Conclusion. I believe that orthorexia exists, but not in the way that the media may portray it to you. I mean, if the alternative to orthorexia is being morbidly overweight while getting frequent insulin shots, I would rather choose a diet form which just makes a certain key group of people dislike me. But orthorexia can be a thing if our eating behavior doesn't contain enough calories or micronutrients. It also is an important issue if our diet choices are not founded on scientific evidence and principles. So if you want to follow a deficiency-free diet with an extra sprinkle of science on top of it, you can start your free trial now on our online vegan fitness training service qualitygains.com by clicking the link down below. I think our current generation has an unreasonable fear of restrictions, when in reality it's usually restrictions on unessential things that will move us closer to the abundance of essential ones. The mission of this YouTube channel is to put veganism across the goal line. If you want to help us achieve that, like and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Let's make food production great again.